Thank you very much for everyone to join us today to the Alyda's webinar. Really a pleasure, and I really thank you for your time and your attention to this new tool, which will be wonderful. And Giorgio will tell you all about it.
So, hello everybody. My name is Giorgio Medina, pretty Latin American surname. Today I'm going to speak English because I know that there are people connected from Mexico and Brazil, but you can rest assured that our team understands and speaks both Spanish and Portuguese, so you can feel comfortable texting us in your mother tongue, no problem. Can you hear me well? So I've got two screens, and I'm going to share my screen. So when I share my screen, I will have to look this side, and you will see my very Mediterranean profile. But anyway, I think what I'm going to showcase is more important than my face. So let me just start with my presentation. So you might hear some noises behind me because I'm in the middle of a very busy room, but most of the people are going home in a while, so we should be more quiet. Okay. Do you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
All right, wonderful. So, Alyda's, some of you may already know us and already work with us. We are, well, first of all, Alyda is a big outbound tour operator in Italy. It's big in size, more than 100 employees for outgoing Italian tourists. But a few years ago, we started also an incoming department. So we now act as the DMC for Italy for foreign tourists as well. The team for the incoming department is made up of 4 people. Myself on the sales side, Daniela on the product side, and then we have 2 operators for the bookings and the quotes. But we are backed by a big established company, so we got marketing and accounting department for the whole company. So we are based in Milan, but of course we cover the whole country. We have selected some trusted local suppliers for the different parts of Italy, and so we can cover the whole country with no problems. Also, we may provide also some services in the neighboring country like France or Switzerland, just in case. But we are focused on Italy 100%. We usually say that we are focused on both technology and human care. We have a very efficient tech tool that I'm gonna showcase a little today to you. I don't want to dive too much into tech, but it's definitely a pretty handy sales tool. So I will give you some insights on it, and then obviously you have to just use it to get more confident and familiar with it. But before that, let me tell you what we do. So we do mostly FITs, individual or small private groups. We don't do big groups. We prefer to focus on individuals where we can really value our care, the care and attention that we put in every single quote and booking. We can provide a full package, including lodging, transportation, and all kind of experiences. But we are also open to let you book the hotels directly if you have contract rates or some amenities. So if you want to book directly the hotels, that's fine with us. If you want to take the whole package from us, that's even better, because we have the whole in our hands, and it's always better. Sometimes when we have parts of the services that are not booked with us, then there might be some inconvenience. So it's always better to have everything under our hands, but we're pretty flexible on our terms. Regarding transportation, you might already know that among the big art cities, high-speed trains are definitely the best way to move around, quick and effective. But if you want to see like the countryside, the villages in Tuscany or other regions, then it's better to have a car. And so we can provide chauffeured car transfers or rental cars if your clients feel comfortable driving in the narrow Italian roads. We can obviously provide also, if you want to know, both manual and automatic transmission. So if no problem, if your clients are not used with manual transmission, we can provide automatic transmission cards. So we have this system, Alyda. It's not the booking system, because you don't actually book. We do the bookings because we want to always do a quality check before confirming all services. But it's very helpful to design trips and have a price that you can share with your clients in minutes if you want to do it on your own. I will show you. It's a system where you can add services one by one, but you can also draw itineraries on a map and have it quoted in a single click. You can browse our sample itineraries that we have already designed and maybe adjust it to the needs of your clients. And you can even prompt our AI for itinerary suggestions. That's our latest addition to the system. This system is free. You just have to, I'll show you how. Send me a request for the logins, and I will give you a link to access, to set your password, and then you just log in with your email and the password that you choose, and you can reset your password anytime you want on your side pretty easily. But what I always love to say is that what you bring back home from a trip is not the accommodation or the transportation, it's always the experiences. That's the best part of travel. And these services are not always ready to be connected with technology. So some suppliers still need to receive a phone call or an email request. So just to let you know that there's a full array of experiences that we can arrange. If you don't see it on our system, it doesn't mean that we cannot provide it. It's just that some suppliers are not ready to show us rates and availability in real time. So just to give you an idea of what kind of experiences we can arrange, well, I would start with the usual guided sightseeing for the main cities. We can provide Spanish-speaking guides and Portuguese-speaking guides. These latter ones are pretty rare in Italy, so it's better if you wanted to secure Portuguese-speaking guide. It's better to book well in advance, because there's not many Portuguese-speaking guides, and they just get sold out months in advance. So it's always better to move with some good notice in advance. So I was saying, guided sightseeing for the art cities, and then we have all the food-related experiences that range from tastings, like wine tastings or food tastings, to real hands-on experiences. So I mean, cooking classes, even cooking courses of multiple days, if for those who like. And then we have outdoor experiences like hot air ballooning in some places, or kayaking for the more active travelers. And then we have also a lot of experiences that are related to motors. So you can have like vintage car tours or Vespa motorbike tours. In some cases, clients can even drive the cars. In other cases, they are just carried as passengers. But it's nice to maybe see the Tuscan countryside on an old Fiat 500, or roam the city of Milan aboard an old Fiat model. It's just a fun way uh, to see things from a different point of view. Of course, it's probably a black sedan Mercedes is more comfortable, but it's not such an experience as an old vintage car. So we really have a lot of different experiences. You ask for it, and we find it. No problem. We have a lot of experiences related with arts and crafts, depending on different. In each city has its own tradition in arts and crafts. So, for example, in Venice, we can arrange visiting a glass blowing laboratory, or an atelier for the papier-mâché masks for Carnival. In Florence, you can create your own perfume in a perfume atelier. In Milan, we have like personal shoppers for the shopping lovers, or architect guiding our tours for those who are interested. Milan is the more modern city. We now have new skyscrapers. It's for those interested in modern architecture. It's really worth it. So there's a lot that we can arrange. I was forgetting boat tours, both on the lakes in the north, and in the island near Naples, like Ischia, Capri, but there's many more, or also along the shores of Sardinia and Sicily. So we got a lot of experience, and that's the best part. And sometimes that is not, as I was saying, it's not ready available on the system, but don't worry, we can still provide it. A few important facts that I want to highlight while working with us. We have a survey about our services, and I can tell you that people, like agents that already work with us, really appreciate our responsiveness. We try to be as responsive as we can, and when we receive an inquiry, depending on how complex it is, we usually get back in 1 to 3 working days, but you have a dedicated agent, and from the start to the end of your booking. And through the system, you can easily set net or commissionable rates. So, I mean, we provide a quote, and which is normally a net. But if you prefer to have a selling price that you want to show to the client, we can easily build in your commission in the pricing. And so you can have the client see only the selling price. And regarding the payment, we can collect the payment from you agents or directly from the clients. So we accept wire transfer and credit card payments. For credit card payments, we send secure payment links, so it's all secure. And so when clients pay the selling price, then we pay the commission back to you once the trip is over. If you pay the net rate directly, then it's all done. Regarding the quote documents, we provide a PDF document showing both our logo and your logo, the agent's logo, and these can be with overall, like only the total price, or itemized one by one. So, and for the same quote, you can generate 2 different PDFs, one maybe for you as an agent with net rates and all the, the prices service by service, and a second more simple document for the client with just the selling overall price. Another important thing is we have 24/7 on-trip support. So once your client land in Italy, you can feel safe that every possible inconvenience will be dealt by us. And this is it. Oh, by the way, if any of you has a question, feel free to ask or raise your hand any time. Don't worry, I'll be happy to reply live.
Thank you, Giorgio. I would like to ask you if you can show us here on the presentation how Alyda works.
Yes,
That's
sure.
the main interest also from the agents. So it's important to mention that it works like a shopping cart where you can actually choose the tours, the hotels, the services that
Yes.
the agent is willing to
Let me
put
just show
together.
you.
Correct.
We have another half an hour, don't we? So
Yes, we do have
let me
time.
just let me just show you our website and how to get to our system so that you can send us a request for the login. So allydaysitaly.com is our website. And by the way, here I'm freezed. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I was freezed for a while, so I wasn't sure you were here.
No
So
worries.
here, if just on the home page, you can click on our selected experiences, and if my computer works, yes, and you have this is our brochure. It's as I was saying, it's focused on experiences by theme. So we got food experiences, arts and lifestyle, outdoor, adrenaline, and motor related experiences. This is something that you can browse yourself for inspiration, or you can even share it with your clients. It deliberately bears no pricing. So it's just for inspiration. It's an inspirational tool. Going back to our website, you have on the top right corner this button, Agency Area, that links to Alyda. Alyda is a female name, is the name of our system. So if you get the logins, you just click on login. If you don't, you can either scroll down a little or just click fill out the form. And we just need an email, your name, and that's it. From that, I receive a request, and same day, or maybe considering the time difference, just the day after, I send you the automated message to get your logins and a welcome email. So once you have your password, you just go here, log in, email and password, and you log in. You don't have this. You just land in your agency area. So you have this menu here. We call a lead an opportunity. So the first thing to do is always to create a new opportunity. Obviously, I have many here, but let's imagine it's your first, so it's all blank. You create a new opportunity. So the system is, I think it's pretty intuitive, but let's go through it. So you got some mandatory fields that are starred as usually, and others that are just optional. So let's say that you have a couple, and it's a honeymoon. If you fail to fill a mandatory field, the system would not allow to go ahead and just point back information missing. So don't worry. Then we need to know the traveler. Okay, in this case, it's pretty easy. It's a couple, but I could have maybe let's say it's a family, so it's not a honeymoon. This is mandatory. So if it's none of these, you just type you just choose other. Let's make this example. So let's say it's a family of parents, one child, and then we just need one name. It can be even fictional, so it can be I don't know what the fictional name for the Spanish speakers, but John Doe is for Americans. So that's it. We don't need the other names. Just at this stage, just one name is enough. And then the room configuration. In this case, it's going to be one room for the whole group, but maybe you can add up to 6 rooms through the system. So here the system asks for the age of the kid. Let's say it's a 3-year-old, like my little Elena. So here. Okay, departure date. Let's say they're gonna travel in September. Wonderful time to visit Italy. They land in Italy on September the 7th and want to travel for 10 days. You can even either type or just use the bottoms as you prefer. And then the pace, you can just leave it standard, but it's just if they like want to see as much as they can in 10 days, it's a dynamic pace. If they want to relax and like stay longer in each city, it's a slower pace, but this is not. So, I mean, you can just leave it standard. And here you have the main question. Like, you want to request holidays or you want to go on your own? So I will explore it both ways. I will start with the request. This is like, so you've seen, we just had 1, 2, 5 clicks and one name, and then you can already send us a request. So here you have a where, but you don't need to type every city, just the landing, where they land. So do they land in Rome, in Milan, or in Venice? These are the most usually the international hub. So let's say they arrive in Rome in Italy, not the one in the United States. Remember, we sell the whole word, so always remember to pick the cities in Italy, because there's a lot of Milan, Rome, Florence, and Venice in the States as well. And then this is mandatory. What level of accommodation and services? Deluxe, superior. I wouldn't recommend standard in Italy. I mean, this is 5, 4, and 3 stars. In Italy, we usually work only with 4 and 5-star properties. So let's say we're gonna go for 5-star, and then I will save time. This is all optional, so you don't even, you can just disregard it. And here you have a blank text field that you can fill in with what you want. So it's like sending us an email. I have this family. Excuse the typos. I'm just gonna type very quick. So they want to see Rome, Florence, Venice, and Milan. And Milan food lovers. Okay to self-drive, something like this, or more details, whatever you want, and then you send us a request. So in this very minute, I received this request, and I assign the quotes to one of the other guys of the team, and from that moment, he or she will text you with possible questions or just already with ready quotation. And this is it. If you want to work on your own on our system, which is the reason for this webinar today, you can either create a new opportunity as we've just seen, or if it's for the same client, so under the same lead, under the same opportunity, you can easily create a new quotation. So you don't have to input again that it's a family of 3 that wants to travel in September. You just have an empty cart. This is our basket where you can add in services. So you can add hotel room, excursions, and transfers. Let's say, just to give you an idea, you want to add a hotel. You go for, you want to add a hotel in Florence, dates, number of nights. You already have the room configuration because you set it, and you can search. And then you can obviously filter the results page by adding only refundable rates, or choosing to follow our recommendation, or only picking 5-star hotels, or you can type the name of the hotel that you want, or you can set the price range, and you have different results. Okay, and then let's say that you like Bernini Palace, and then you have a triple room. But if you click on the little bed here, you have all the other possible, you see 25 different possible room types and rates. And you can pick, okay, let's say a family room, a junior suite, and you can add it. And once you save it, it goes on the basket, on the cart. Okay, so likewise, you could add hotels in any other city. And similarly, you can pick up transfers, airport transfers. So again, you pick the city, Firenze, the date, the arrival date was the 7th. You search, and you can add a transfer. This is for more passenger, is a van. Maybe they can just take a car. So I would go for the Mercedes. Okay. And you add it. You have some details in case there are some notes. You find them here. Extra charge for the night supplement. This is, I mean, for the very first times, don't worry. We will always check what you do yourself before confirming. So we always do a quality check, even on the quotes that you work on your own. And again, once you save it, it goes directly in the cart. And you could add excursions and activities. So let's say this is it. You always have to just have a final total. You have to create a new version. This is kind of misleading, honestly. Imagine it's just calculate the total. So every time you want to finish, the quote is ready. I made some changes. I want to calculate the new total because I changed the hotel or the room. You create a new version. You can name it just for yourself to retrack it, but you can just leave it empty. And then you have your selling price. This card is very easy and simple. You can also hide this for better view if you have a small screen. Anyway, I wanted to show you here. So here you see that this is net because your commission on both the transfer and the hotel is 0%. So this is a net rate. Let's say that you want to have the selling price already including your commission. You go to this tab, margin management, and you can, so this is for the flights, but for the other land services, is this little pencil here that allows you to add up your commission, maybe 12%. When you save it, you will see that all the selling prices will change because they will include now the agent's commission. So once you go back to the cart, you are now on version number 2 because the system made a second version, and now you have a 12% commission, 161 euro on this service and 284 euro on this other service. And you can redo that. Maybe it's too much for your clients, or there is space for a higher margin. You can go back on the margin management and set it from 0 to 20, so from net to 20%. We don't go over that because otherwise, I mean, it's not the market prices. So, and this is one of the most useful features of the system. Then let's say that you want to show to your client this quote. You go to Documents, the Documents tab, and here you can generate. Remember, anytime you need help, we can do all this as well from our side, but sometimes it's just quicker if you know how to do it and you don't have to wait for us and maybe with a time difference to have what you need. So here you can print out in PDF an itemized quotation showing your commission, your agent's commission. An itemized quotation not showing the commission, so this is for the client, or an overall quotation. So I will generate both to show you how they come out and how you can use it for your clients or for yourself. So once you create it, you can download it and then add it to any email, whatever. So this is the agency version. Let me move it on the screen that I'm sharing. All right. So imagine here, instead of the Italian flag, the logo of your agency. This is where it goes. Okay, so whatever it is, it goes here next to Alyda's one. And then you have the name of the passengers and the services that I have. So in this case, you have the net price for you for each service, and then you have a total. This is the net total for you. If I go on the other document, it's the client version. So you have only the total selling price. And you see it's different. So in between is your commission. Okay. So far, so good? All clear? Okay, let's say, because I want to show you other features of the system. We still have another 15 minutes. So if you want to go back to the lead, the opportunity, you click on opportunity here, and you can see that for this client, John Doe, you have one request that is being assigned to Holidays, and in the meantime, someone is working on it, and you have a quotation assigned to nobody because you're working on it on your own. But you can open another card for the same clients, no problem. You can open as many as you want. And now in this card, I'm going to show you the other more powerful tools, the sample itineraries and the drawing map. And then if we have some spare time, even the AI feature. So smart itineraries are our sample tours that you can browse and customize, obviously. So let's say that you can already start browsing them, and when you mouse over, you have a preview. But if you type places, then you have different results page, and you can filter by why and what. So let's say that your clients are interested, especially in food, and then you will have a different order of results. So let's say that you like this. They want to, they're food lovers and they want to see Venice for sure. So let's start from this, and we can customize it. So you have it on the map here, and you can add or remove nights in every location. You can either pretty easily swap the order, so by drag and drop. So let's say that you want to go first to the Rona and then to Madonna di Campiglio. you just do this, and on the map you see it changes. Also here you have distances and the duration of the transfer by car, approximate. And let's say that, okay, but they want to also add Florence. You can just type it here, Florence, Tuscany. You add it and you choose how many nights you want to go, you stay there. So this is already an itinerary that you have two buttons here, okay? So I will click quote later to show you that we can have this tour quoted in a single click. But even before quoting it, just because you want to give several different ideas to your clients, you can use the storytelling tool. This is very nice and effective, so I will show you. The storytelling is storytelling on an itinerary. Oh, sorry, I need to, only the first time you need to type in the password. Once you're in forever. Okay, so now unfortunately it's in Italian because I am connected in Italy, but yours will come in English because you are not connected in Italy. And so this is the storytelling of the trip, but it comes out very nice on mobile devices. It's basically the story of this itinerary. Nothing is quoted yet, I remember you. So you can share it through QR code, or directly, if you have WhatsApp web on your PC, you can just directly send it through WhatsApp. But please, if you want, scan the QR code, and some of you, and see how it comes out on your devices, because it's device responsive, and it's a very helpful sales tool, because it's very emotional. It's full of pictures, fun facts, contents that will engage your clients about their future trip to Italy.
And Giorgio, this tool it's only available in English, correct?
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, so far it's only available in Italian and English. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. Let's see.
So you have for each city, you have stories and experiences. Stories are basically fun facts. Experiences are something that you can actually upsell. So you have the backbone of the itinerary with all the cities touched, and you can add more services that are displayed here already. So this is why I was saying that it's too tiny now. It's an effective sales tool, because it gives you the opportunity to upsell and enrich the itinerary. So once you go on quote, the system asks again, what level do you want? Let's say deluxe. The room is known, is a triple room. When you go on quote, it takes a while, because it's basically the system is checking real-time availability and rates of the hotels in all the different locations. And then you have your cart with 4 nights in Milan, 4 in the Dolomites, 1 in Verona, 3 in Venice, and 3 in Florence, as we wanted. It's not it's net rate, so you want to add your margin here, you can do that. Let's say we want to add at 12% again, and you have a final selling price. Okay, this is not the whole trip. This is only the hotels. Now, of course, we can enrich it with, for example, train tickets are not connected in real time. So if you can have this, you already have an approximate idea of how much the accommodation is going to cost, and then you can check if your clients are happy with it. They want to change the number of nights, the price is too high, whatever. And then at the same time, you can text us. I will show you how, and say, okay, I've got the backbone. Now, please add in all train tickets, maybe some other experiences that I didn't have time to look for on the system, or I already know that they want to do something special. So you can, and how you text us through the communication tab. So the communication tab is basically as in WhatsApp. You type, hello, please add train tickets first class, and chauffeur were train not available. Okay, it's full of typos, but don't worry. So I received this message, and whoever is working will reply, and all the conversation will be stored like in WhatsApp. So what you write is on the right hand, what we reply is on the left hand, and it's all going to be recorded here for mutual reference. We are almost at the end. Basically I showed you the drawing map feature because when we added Florence to the sample itinerary, it's just the same. You can start from scratch and draw all the itinerary on a map. So you just select the cities and edit one by one. Venice. You can also have some suggestion, next step. So these are usually the next step from Venice. So the system somehow guides you, but maybe you have a very clear idea of what your client want to do. So you just type in the city, edit 2 nights in Venice, but 3 in Florence, and then they want to go to Siena for 1 extra night, and then now you can quote it or generate the storytelling link for your clients. Finally, the AI tool is even easier because you don't have to type in cities. You just prompt the AI, and the AI replies with free itineraries. So let's say I have a family of 3, 1 to see Rome, Florence, and Venice in 10 days next September. And then our AI will send you free. Once again, it's in Italian. I should change the language here. Sorry about that. Let's see. I want to show you that it is in English. It's better to start from scratch. Sorry about that, because I mixed up things. Do you have any questions in the meantime?
We've been answering some of the questions as long as.
Oh, okay. I wasn't reading the text. Sorry.
Don't worry, Giorgio. We got your back over there.
Giorgio, another question.
Yes, please.
If guest wants to pay with credit card, is there
Yes.
A percentage that will be charged?
Yes, we add 1.5% for Visa and MasterCard payments, and 2.5% for Amex, for American Express. And then if you want to know more about our payment terms, we usually ask for a deposit at the time of confirmation and a balance 30 days before departure. We can be pretty flexible on payment terms. We got very flexible cancellation terms. It's just from the time of confirmation up to 30 days before departure, if you cancel, it's just a 10%. And then it goes higher. Well, not for certain services like tickets, museum tickets are not refundable. So we do specify in that case when a service is not under our standard cancellation policies. But I can already tell you that museum tickets are always not refundable. So obviously both don't fall within the 10% policy, but all the rest, like hotels, unless you pick not refundable rates, because we can, you can use not refundable. Personally, I'm never confident and comfortable with not refundable, but of course they help you keep the price low, and especially if it's a last minute trip, it may be worth picking the not refundable. So, but in any case, when it's not refundable, it's clearly specified in the quotation document that that is 100% penalty. So going back to the AI, I had 3 results here, and then once again I can quote it in a single click or read the details and send it to the client with a storytelling link, as I showed before. So you have basically 4 different ways to work with us when you have a request for Italy, and that is send us a request through the system, but just let us work on it. Work yourself on the system, and in that case you can add a service one by one, or pick a sample itinerary and customize it, or let our AI help you. So
excellent.
again,
I have a question.
yes.
I recall you said that all the rates for the hotels are usually updated on a daily basis, correct? So if there is any promotion, it will also be on Alyda.
Yes. Yes, that's the tech part of it. So I mean, unless some hotels may want to have a promotion only on their own website and not on any other channel. So in that case, I need to go directly to the hotel and check. It doesn't come. It depends on what hotels choose. It's not from our side to decide this. If they propose the offer the same promotion on all channels, we have it. If they have it only on their own website, then we don't have it. It's not depending on us. But if you tell me, but on their website they have a promotion, then I can always go direct, disregard the tech connection, and just go direct and ask them if they can grant it to agents, or if it's only for consumers.
Excellent. No, I think it's an amazing tool in order to gain time and have everything handy, you know, and instead of waiting for the reply and with the time difference and everything.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention, sorry, time is very near for your wonderful roadshow, and our CEO, Mr. Davide Catania, will be joining the whole roadshow from Mexico to Brazil. So some of you will hopefully have a meeting with him in person, and he will show you more of the system. But and if any of you wants a deeper dive into the system, I'm always available for one-by-one webinars or training sessions. So feel free to contact me. You have I will send my presentation to the friends at Marketing Collection if you want to have it, but they all have my my direction, my email. Anyway, I will show you once my email for those of you who want it. It's here, giorgio.medina@alidays.it.
Lovely. Thank you so much for your time, and thanks for all the participants. It was really useful, and I hope you get lots of requests for passwords and access to Alyda. I'm sure it's going to be a great tool for everyone.
Thank you for your time. Looking forward to working with you. We're here to help you. Italy is very requested, so I assume that you have a good amount of business to Italy. We're here to help you. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone.
Bye bye. Buonasera.
Thank you.
Bye. Buonasera.
Obrigada